Hello, 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 hello. We are very delighted, as always, to be here with you and to talk to you in this way from the angelic realm. First of all, we want to remind you how divine and perfect it is that you are. We are wanting you to know that you are infinitely loved and that you are not alone and that you may turn to us at any time, that we are right here, that we live and dwell within you. It is that as we were communing and connecting with the vibration of this vessel, Kelly, in which we often communicate with some of you through and speak, we were reminding her of things in which you're wanting to connect with in order to bring more light to the planet at this time. And we can see from our perspective that there are a little bit of kinks in the flow of energies moving and bringing forward what you might perceive as supply for you in all areas around communication and economics and goods and services. And it is that as there is this shift and change occurring on the planet, which is very obvious and rapid as you are perceiving and witnessing it from your perspective in the realm of the human experience, you will notice that there is a change of guard happening, a change in energy, a letting go of old beliefs that are based in limitation, releasing and letting go of what many call the matrix, and moving into a more unified field. And as you begin to move into this unified field that is based in love, it is very important that you recognize that the vibration of anything, and we're talking about anything that is not in alignment with unification, that it is not in alignment with love, in the reflection and the understanding that everything is a part of self and that is of service in the process of what it is doing, will begin to become unstabilized, meaning there is this great deconstruction of old structures, old paradigms, whether that be in government or education or medicine. There is a breaking down of the familiar, of what in the past has been something that you knew to be solid, to be something you could count on, to a structure and a form that is familiar, of the energy that you were born into with the agreements that were around these different systems. And not only is it the government or education or medicine or economics, way that you trade goods and services, supplies, and so on, anything that is based in the vibration of hierarchy or of greed, or that is not in alignment with the greatest supply and the benefit for the collective, will have a difficult time maintaining its structure, because as these new vibrations are here and are bombarding the planet at this heavy pace, it is that the octave is rising to a frequency that it cannot, the energies of the past that are not based in love and in unity cannot maintain themselves. They will destabilize. And so many of you may find the experience when you go to perhaps traditional avenues for solving problems that perhaps in the past seemed to be solutions for you or were helpful to you, whether that be going to a traditional doctor in the past. Maybe they were very supportive and helpful, and now you cannot seem to get clear answers. Or perhaps you had a lot of faith in a particular political party and an understanding, and you were very clear as to your intent and the avenue you were moving in, and yet you're questioning it now, or it may be seeming that you're not sure it's in alignment with self. Or it may be that you always thought that education or higher education was always so important and necessary in order to get ahead in the world, and you're starting to question that and everything around that. That's because there's a deep questioning about some of these old structures. Perhaps it's religion that you felt compelled to be at and connect with regularly or daily, and then as the more the vibrations raise, the unveiling of things that were not in alignment with love come to the forefront, and you are wondering and questioning that. And so all of this is coming up to the forefront to be seen and to bring love to, and so for it to be healed. But including all of that are the things that you perhaps don't even think about on a day-to-day basis, and that are just part of your experience, that you go about your day doing. And in the doing of it, you may unconsciously take it for granted, for the fact that your car starts, or that you have fuel for it to drive, or that you have electricity to plug things in, or that you have a warm heater, or that you have food on the shelves at the grocery store, or that you can get cash out of the bank when you need it for things. And all of these things are systems, and all of these systems vibrate at different frequencies. And the systems that vibrate at a frequency that are overpowering, coming from an old hierarchy of top down rather than from within out, will become more and more destabilized. And now this does not mean you should be afraid or worried or try to hoard things. What it means is that we're asking you to bring conscious awareness to that in which you choose to align yourself with, and ask yourself, is what you are aligning with, whether it be a good that you purchase, or something that you ingest, or something that you use in some way, is the source where it is coming from based from a higher frequency? Is the food something that is grown with love? Is it sustainable? Is it honoring the earth? Is the electricity that you're using coming from a sustainable source? Is it harnessing things in a way that has equalness for others? Are the things that you purchase and delivered at your doorstep perhaps honoring the wages of those who are making them? And is it of a fair wage? And are you putting your energy and attention in the supply of the things in your life toward those things that support those who are choosing to move forward in their workplace from a place of love, from a place of integrity, from a place of sustainability, from a place of honoring the earth? And all we are asking right now is to just start to become more conscious of it, to bring more awareness to it, and to recognize that everything that you do or purchase or buy is a vote for which consciousness you are placing your energy and attention in. And that in doing so, what is happening here is that the more of you begin to consciously, with your intent and with gratitude, choose systems and choose supply chains, choose products, choose produce, whatever it may be, for yourself and your loved ones, investments and so on, that are geared toward energies that are transparent, that are filled with love, that are sustainable, that come from integrity, that are moving in a direction of unity, you then will become more isolated, in a sense, insulated or protected from the destabilization energetically of systems that you used to be accustomed to, that will begin to crumble, because you have already directed your energy and attention towards systems that are moving on an upward trend toward a vibration in which you are in alignment with. So what we are wanting to do today is to go into the systems and those that will be collapsing, in a sense. And this will happen not in the instance of a day and not in a moment of fear or panic. It will happen slowly over time, an integration of moving away from one energy into another. But as it's happening, in order for it to occur in the smoothest way, those of you who identify or are tuned to the energy of light and think of self as a light worker are being asked to redirect your energy, your intent and attention toward all things with gratitude for them. And in the gratitude for the blessings in your life, notice them and pay attention to the source in which they arrived from. And if that source is not in alignment with a higher octave of a vibration based in love, then bless it. Do not send it negative energy in any way. Send blessing to it and gratitude that it has been in your experience, and bring to ask the I am that I am presence to redirect your energy to start to show you opportunities of resources that can come into your experience that are flowing from the higher vibration, so that over time you slowly start to come offline, in a sense, from the old systems and upload into higher systems. And that these new higher systems then are contained in a new frequency, and you are in that frequency. You are intending to align with it, moving with it. And then the transition between the old and the new isn't necessarily something in which you feel, because you are already in that new vibration, operating in that new octave. So with that, what we are asking of you from the angelic realm is to just bring more awareness there. And today we're going to attune you to the I am that I am presence, which is the source of the highest aspect of who it is that you are. And with that, invite that I am that I am presence, which is absolute, complete, and infinite supply, that you have access to at any time, and the willingness to let go of the thoughts and the intent of old limitations and beliefs that no longer serve you. Open the doorways to the flow of energy in the blessing and the gratitude of everything that is already present within your experience. Opens up the floodgate of those doors of that energy to move through you, and you then keep washing it and directing it over and around whatever it is, and it is in alignment with that new vibration. And then the infinite supply in general of everything in which you're wanting to align with, in terms of what you may perceive as abundance, is something in which isn't something any longer you're trying to do, but it's just a vibration that you are immersed in. And the benefits of that is the mirrored reflection of that in whichever you are wanting. So with that, we ask you to just take a moment and to close your eyes, to take a nice deep breath all the way in. And as you're breathing all the way in, I want you to exhale, releasing and letting go of old stuff, opening your heart. You might even take your hands like this and put them together and begin to open your heart, peeling open the heart. It is in the heart itself that is the center and the source of all the love that resides within you, and the opening of it connecting you to the I am that I am. Begin to feel a magnificent and beautiful light, a warm and golden light that is the expression of who it is that you are at the highest aspect of self. It is the I am that I am. It is often taller than you. It looks like you. It is completely in perfect health, energy, and vitality. It is fit and flexible and radiant and beautiful. It loves and adores you completely, absolutely, and unconditionally. It is fully and completely connected to Source and the infiniteness of space and all that is and ever shall be. And it has the capacities to supply to you any and all things at any time, and your willingness to be fully open and receiving of it. In that, opening your heart even more and your hands, attuning to the I am that I am. You might even take your hand and begin to usher and to bring the I am that I am closer to you, bringing it into your heart. And as you're doing this, feeling the energy moving into your heart, you might even begin to pulsate your heart. And doing so, you will say out loud, I love you. You will say out loud to yourself that I love you, with your name at the end, whatever your name may be that you have in this lifetime. I love you in your name. I love you. and your name. Loving self, completely and absolutely and unconditionally radiating love, feeling love moving into your heart, dropping into gratitude for your heart, that you are so grateful that your heart in this now moment on its own is beating, and that the blood is moving through your body, and that the oxygen is going in, and that you and your cells are merged together as one energy, that your lungs are breathing, and all the functions in the body are moving, bringing gratitude in this now moment to your body. Thanking your body for the hard work that it does every day to digest your food, to breathe, for the heart to beat, the enzymes to work, the synapses to go off, for your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your voice to speak, the feet that carry you. Attuning to the I am that I am, bring gratitude, releasing any sense of feeling that you perhaps have taken your body for granted, only have been focusing on the parts that aren't working, only been focusing on the pain or the areas that are trying to get your attention. But what about all the parts that are working, that you may see today, that you may hear today, that you may breathe today? Bring gratitude and love to the physicality of your form. And bringing that vibration of gratefulness, bring it now into the feeling body. That you are grateful that you can feel, that you have emotion, and that you are connected. Tuning to the feeling body, loving and accepting all of your feelings in this now moment, whether you have labeled them as good or bad, whether they are anger or grief or resentment or joy or laughter or bliss, a willingness to embrace, accept, nurture, and love all of your feelings. In deep gratitude for them and the gifts that they bring to you and the possibilities that they share with you. Attuning now to the mental mind, bringing love to the mental mind, to the ability of the intellect, to the innate wisdom, teachings, knowledge, and understanding that you may comprehend, read, understand information, take in wisdom. In deep gratitude for this. And with this gratitude, expanding the heart, I want you to take this love and this gratitude that you have for life and for yourself, for your human experience until this now moment, and send that same love to your I am that I am. Thanking the I am for sustaining you, for loving you, for supporting you, for being there for you, and inviting it to come in closer, that you are deepening your relationship with the I am that I am presence, surrendering and giving to the I am that I am in this now moment, anything that may be hovering over you or bothering you, surrendering it to the I am that I am, knowing that it may take this for you, that it may transmute this energy, heal this energy, bring you clarity, solutions, energy, and activity. And with that now, I ask the I am that I am to bring and to shine a light in your life on everything that you do, everything that you eat, everywhere that you go, everything that you touch, that you use, and begin to attune to the vibration of all things. Everything in your life today, attuning to it and bringing gratitude for it. Asking the I am that I am presence to align you and to bring into your experience energies that allow the flow of everything that you are needing, all supply to sustain self in the most glorious and abundant way to be available and present for you with ease and grace. And that anytime you see something in your experience that is aligned with this high vibration, you bring your attention to it, your gratefulness to it. And as you become more grateful for all the blessings in your life, bringing gratitude to them, they begin to open and to expand as the energy expands in, through, and around you. And now you are just sitting in a tube of energy, of light that is flowing from above, through, down, and into the earth, back up and through you into the heavens of source of all that is. Begin to feel this energy moving and flowing. This is a tube of light that comes from the I am that I am presence. And this tube of light is something that you may take and encase around any structure, any system of any kind that is in alignment with the vibration of love, transparency, sustainability, connection, resources, of expansion, of supply and abundance for all involved in the process of whatever that may be, from the moment of the thought that it was born till it lands in your home. That it came from integrity, and that all those along the supply of where it came from were vibrating with a frequency of love, with the intent to share. And with that, you are grateful for it, and asking you to become more aware with the I am that I am presence of all the steps and all the things necessary for all of the blessings in your life that find themselves at your doorstep, on your plate, on your body, in your hair, on your feet, in your vehicles, in your room, everything that you use, that the creation of abundance, the creation of all the blessings in your life, that you may bless your bed, that you may bless your sheets, that you may bless the hot water in the morning, you may bless the food that you eat, you may bless the chair that you are sitting in, you may bless the substance of all the things that allow you to travel and move through space, and that you ask that you begin to align with energies, forms, and structures that are vibrating at a high frequency, inviting them into your experience so that you may transition from the old paradigm to the new with ease and grace, bringing your awareness in the I am that I am presence as it moves into and through all substances in your experience, as you choose to bless them, bring gratitude to them, recognize their origin, bless those who have made them, who have contributed to those things being in your experience, bringing a presence and an awareness to the now, today, in everything you see, touch, and use, from your salt shaker to the glass of water that you drink, to the carpet you walk on, attuned to that energy, to the blessing of it, the blessing of the supply of gratitude for all the beautiful things that are already in your experience, expanding the flow of supply within your being by a willingness to move into deep gratitude for what already is, as you bow to that divine. And in doing so, now we're going to take tubes of light, as we are asking you as the great light workers to go into now the supply chain of goods and services that truck and bring your food, that bring systems of money through different places, that align with the energies of all goods and services, that power things and keep you warm and safe, that allow you to communicate through technology and through ways of being, that all of these systems are blessed with your energy, with the octave and the vibration of love itself, that you move the great light substance, light energy into all of these systems so that the transition from any systems born out of greed may dismantle in a way of deep grace and peace as the transition moves into greater sustainability, transparency, and equality for all. With that now, feel the blessings in your life. Right now, I ask you to put a smile on your face. And as you are smiling, I ask you to gently bow forward, bringing your hands together. We're going to bow together 12 times. And when I begin to count, I want you to bow in gratitude for something that you are grateful for in the supply of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so it is. With that now, you can just come back into the presence of the here and now, that today may you walk with gratitude for everything. May you pay attention and you notice the small things and recognizing all of those involved to bring them to you. Noticing the blessings in your body, in your feeling and emotional world, in your physical world, opening up the flow of supply, that it may flow through you, toward you, in and around you, that it may expand with you, and that in the gratitude of what already is, the doorway to the greatest supply of all things begins to widen. Many blessings and good day. Mm. All right. Well, that was lovely. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on this morning at 11:11. I will see you on Sunday for the free call, my Ascended Masters. I'll see you Saturday for group channeling. If you'd like to join our I Am membership program, I'll send out information about that and about the Starseed and the Lightworker and the free membership. I love you.